Very good morning, students. Welcome back to first year physics. In the previous class, actually we finished about a stress and strain. Now let us. I want to say about a modulus of elasticity. In this modulus of elasticity, there are three types of modulus of elasticities are there. One we can say Young's modulus. One more we can say rigidity modulus, and one more we can say bulk modulus. So in this three, first one about a Young's modulus. Young's modulus, right? See, Young's modulus is nothing but a y. Sir, what will be the Young's modulus? See, the Young's modulus are nothing but a, we can say it is the within the elastic limit. The statements are within the elastic limit. The ratio of longitudinal stress to longitudinal strain, because the Young's modulus are related to like longitudinals. So that here we can say Young's modulus is defined as it is the ratio of longitudinal stress to longitudinal strain it is. Clear? And here we can also write it is F by A into L by delta L. This is the Young's modulus. And come to the point is stress Young's modulus units and dimensions are same as the stress. And the next one I want to say about a like a bulk modulus, that is we can say B or we can say K. Sir, what is the bulk modulus? So the bulk modulus is nothing but a, again it is also within the elastic limit. The ratio of see, it is a volume stress to volume strain, of course it is, right? So here it is the K. Now it is, we can also say K is nothing but a F by A by delta V by V, and you write a minus here. Clear? So that K is equal to F by A into V minus delta V it is. This is about a, we can say, related to the bulk modulus. And again the units and dimensions are same. Now come to the point. Third one, that is about a rigidity modulus. Right? Rigidity modulus is nothing but a neta. Again it is within the elastic limit. The ratio tangential stress to tangential strain it is. So here N is equal to F by A by delta L by L again. So N is equal to F by A into L by delta L, or else N is equal to F by A by theta also, because shearing strain or a tangential strain is nothing but a theta. So it is F by A into theta we can. Like these are the three types of a modulus of elasticities. Now on this basis, let us have the problems. We'll see the problems on the basis of this. Of course, on the basis of this, that I want to say problems. See, look at the problems. Open your materials, everyone. Right. See, look at the questions. Yeah, page number 264, question number 6. Page number 264, question number 6. Page number 264, question number is 6. Look at here. A brass wire of cross-sectional area is suspended from a rigid support, and a body of volume is 100 centimeter cube is attached to its other end. Please, if the decreases in the length of the wire is 0.11 m when the body is completely immersed in a water, find the natural length of the wire. Of course, the given you write first. See, brass wire cross-sectional area given. So area is equal to 2 mm square, it is millimeter square. So that A is equal to, you convert into meters, 10 power minus 3 it is whole square meter square. So A is equal to 2 into 10 power minus 6 meter square it is. And here a body of volume is given. The volume is 100 centimeter cube. So 100 centimeter cube. So it is 100 into 10 power minus 6 meter cube. Right? Centimeter is converted as meter. And as well as the other end, if the decreases the length in the wire, there will be a length is decreased. That is, we can say change in length, that is given as 0.1 mm. Again you write 0.1 into 10 power minus 3 meter it is. When the body is completely immersed in a water, find the natural length of the wire. And here in the bracket is given Y brass. See that given as it is 0.91 into 10 power 11 Newton meter square, and density of water we know 10 power 3 kg per meter cube. Now is asking natural length of the wire, that is L is asking. So the natural length is asking, no? There will be Young's modulus formula, Y is equal to F by E into L by delta L. Of course is asking L. L is you take as subject and remaining you take A delta L by F. Of course Y is there and area is there, delta L is there, but we don't know F. F you write as it is A delta L by mg. Clear? Again also we don't know M. So M you take, it is mass is equal to volume into density. So because there is a density of water is given, no? So volume of the body also given. How much is the volume of the body given here? 100 into 10 power minus 6. Right? So that here first you get a mass 100 into 10 power minus 3. 10 power minus 6 into density of water is 10 power 3. So better you cancel this. It is into 10 power minus 3. Again these two cancel. M is equal to 10 power minus 1 kg. This is or 0.1 kg. Now we know M is asking natural length, no? Then L is equal to Y is given as 0.91 into 10 power 11 into A. A will be area, 2 into 10 power minus 6 into delta L is given 0.11 into 10 power minus 3 by M is known, it is 0. And G you take a 10. Better it is because this will be cancelled, no? Yes, it is 10 as cancelled. L is equal to 191 into 2 into 0.11 into 10 power minus 9, no? Minus 9, 11 is cancelled, 10 power 2. So L is equal to 91 into 2 into 11 by 100 into 100. We can write 10 square. So 10 square is cancelled. So it is 2 9s are 18, right, into 11 into 10 power minus 2. So natural length of the given brass wire is approximately 20.43 meter after calculation. So the after calculation, so this is the given question on the basis of Young's modulus or modulus of elasticity. It is a one problem related to the modulus of elasticity, right? Look at next question, continuation. So 7th question, 7th, 8th, 9th, 11th, all related to the same questions. And come to the 7th one, question number 7. Look at, there are two wire of same material, their radii and lengths are both in the ratio 1:2. The extensions produced are equal. What is the ratio of the loads? So he is asking the ratio of load in the sense is F1 by F2 is asking, question mark it is. But there will be a ratio is given, R1 by R2 is equal to 1 by 2 given, and the length. So the extensions are produced E1 by E2, or you say delta L1 by delta L2 are equal, I mean it is the ratio of lengths. Okay. So this are equal, no? Which one? The extension produced are equal. So that you say delta L1 is equal to delta L2, but the lengths also given as 1 by 2. Is asking what now? The two wire of a same material. So materials are same, so that you say Young's modulus also same. So y is equal to F by A into L by delta L. See, of course, is asking F related, no? So it is F as subject y A delta L by L, right? So F1 by F2 is equal to y1 by y2 into a1 by a2, see, delta L1 by delta L2 into L2 by L1, of course. So y is same and extensions produced is same, then F1 by F2 is equal to a1, that is pi r1 square by pi r2 square into L2 by L1. So pi cancel. R1 and R2, look at 1 by 2 is given, no? Therefore F1 by F2 is equal to R1. What is R1 here? It is 1 by 2. Therefore 1 by 2 whole square into L2 by L1, no? 2 by 1. So load added is 1 by 4 into 2 by 1, 2 1. So it is 1 by 2. So like this, the question we can take a answer is to be like this. It is also related to the modulus of elasticity. Right, next one. The next question. Question number 8. Two wires of different material have the same length and area of cross section. What is the ratio of their increase in the length when the forces are applied are same? Of course, the question is all are same given. The given you write. 8th question, right? So given data, two wire of different material have the same lengths. See, lengths are same, but materials are different. So area of cross sections also given as same. What is the ratio of their increase in the lengths? Delta L1 by delta L2 is equal to question mark. But in the question very clear is given, the materials are different. That means the materials are different is nothing but what it is. We can say Young's modulus are different. When the force are applied also same. That is F1 is equal to, you say, F2. But the Young's modulus are given 0.9 into 10 power 11 Newton meter square per meter square. Y2 is given as 3.6 into 10 power 11 Newton per meter square. Yes, of course, we know Young's modulus formula y is equal to F by A into L by delta L. So here we can take directly, because delta L as subject, F by A into L by Y. In the question only given clear, length is same, area is same, delta L by L1 is asking. So that here you say equation 1 it is, and delta L1 by delta L2 is equal to F by A, because L by Y1, again you write F by A of L by Y2. So L F by A cancel. So delta L1 by delta L2 is equal to Y2 by Y1, because the subject has change in length. We can take an as the subject as change in length. So delta L1 by delta L2 is equal to Y2 by Y1. What will be the Y2? Yes, delta L1 by delta L2 is equal to Y2 will be 3.6 into 10 power 11 by Y1 will be 0.9 into 10 power 11. So 10 power 11, 10 power 11 is cancelled. Delta L1 by delta L2 is equal to, point also cancel, 36 by 9, 9 ones, 9 fours. So it is the answer will be 4:1. Clear? Yeah, 9th question. Look at 9th. Ninth question. Yeah. A metal wire of length is given 2.5 meter and area of cross section is given stretched by 2 meter 2 mm. If the Young's modulus is given, find the tension in the wire, of course. So the given is metal wire of length 2.5 meter given and area of cross section is given 1.5 into 10 power minus 6 meter square is stretched through 2 mm, that is delta L is given 2 mm, 2 into 10 power minus 3 m. If the Young's modulus Y given 1.25 into 10 power 11 Newton per meter square, then find the tension in the string, that is TR capital F is asking. So L is there, A is there, delta L and Y is there. Then is asking F or tension. So Young's modulus formula F by A into L by delta L. Now again here we need to find a F value. So again you take as subject as F. So YA delta L by L. So F is equal to Y is 1.25 into 10 power 11 delta L 2 into 10 power minus 3 by area. Area also given 1.5 into 10 power minus 6 by L. L is 2.5. So here you look at 10 power minus 3 minus 6, 10 power 2 only left here. So that here 1.25 into 2 into 1.5 by 2.5 into 10 power 2, right? So better you cancel one point here, 25 ones, 25 fours, because it is 100, no? So here it is 1.25 into 2 into 15 into 4. So here it is 15 into 4, or else we can write 125 by 100 into 2 into 15 into 4, right? Again 4 ones, 4 25s, and here 3s, 5s, 5 ones, 5 twos are 5 5s are. So that is 50 into 3. You write as 50 into 3. So 0, 150 Newton it is. This is will be answer. Okay. Right. In the same way, next question you look at. So the question is given, 10th question. Say an aluminum wire and the steel wire of same lengths and cross sectional areas are joined end to end. Please of the composite wire is hang from a rigid support, of course, support, right? Rigid support, and the load is suspended from the free end. If the increase in the length is composite wire is 1.35 mm, find the ratio of stress in the two wires, strain in the two wires. Young's modulus also given. See the given question, actually look at here, two wires of a same length are given, that is we can say two wire of a steel and another one is aluminum, right? Question number 10. See L steel is equal to L aluminum is equal to, you say, L, and area also A aluminum is equal to A steel, which is given as A. And here the composite wire, actually these two, one is steel wire, one more is aluminum wire, are joined together, and this composite wire which are joined in the series, and this composite wire is hang from a rigid support. The steel and when joined, after join, and it is to be suspended freely from the rigid support, and the other end is there will be some load added. Yes, therefore because of that load there will be an extension produced. It is given as 1.35 mm. So that here 1.35 into 10 power minus 3 m. This is delta L, right? So this is given as 1, and here Young's modulus of both the wires are given. Young's modulus of a steel is given as 0.7 into 10 power 11 and I'm sorry, it is aluminum. You write as aluminum, and steel is given as, it is 2 into 10 power 11 Newton per meter square, Newton per meter square. So this is actually given data. Now he is asking stress to strain, right? The ratio of stress of aluminum and strain of aluminum, right? Here we can say stress of aluminum, or else you say stress to, is asking what? Yeah, right, aluminum to stress of steel wire is asking, right? So that you say F by A of aluminum by F by A of steel you take. Yes, of course, F by A and F by A, no? So that here both load is same, as well as we can say area also same, no? Then we can write F by A into A by F, both are same, so 1:1 we can, because both are hanging from the same support and both extension produced in the wires also same, so that the force applied also same, therefore there will be an extension produced in the wire is also same, because which act each and every area is same. Now go for the strain. You know, Young's modulus is nothing but a stress by strain, right? Now he is asking ratio of strain, no? So better you call like strain is equal to stress by Young's modulus. This is 1. So strain of aluminum by strain of steel is equal to, of course the stress is same, no? So that you say SL Y steel by Y aluminum directly, because stress is cancelled. See, there will be a stress is cancelled, therefore Young's modulus of a steel wire by Young's modulus of a aluminum. So steel wire is 2 into 10 power 11 by 0.7 into 10 power 11, so it is cancelled. 20 by 7 it is, 7 1s 7 2s 2 point approximately we can say directly, otherwise 20:7 it is, or else you want to cancel, also cancel it, no problem. So this is what it is related to given question, Young's modulus, I mean the ratio of stress to strain and the ratio of stress of aluminum to steel, and the strain also we can say aluminum to, here you write strain of aluminum by strain of steel, it is aluminum by steel, right? So better you go through this question. Okay, right. See the next question also. So that given next question, see 11th question, a 2 centimeter cube of some substance has its upper face displaced by a 0.15 centimeter due to the tangential force of a 0.3 Newton, while keeping the lower face fixed. Calculate the rigidity modulus of the substance. So better, this is it is related to the rigidity modulus, no? That rigidity modulus ratio of tangential stress to tangential strain, right? So better you do as homework, it is this question you do as homework, right? And remain problems I'll tell you. So that it is about today's class, and we'll see in the next class the continuation. I'll continue the problems, because again some other problems also is there on the basis of this. See, I'll continue in the next class. Thank you very much.